Hey guys, hey. Oh, you guys are doing? You guys doing? Yeah, I'm doing. I'm having a little bit of a mental health kind of day. It's not super bad, but it's not. It's not up. People have asked me. I'm double jointed. Like that's why my fingers do a lot of that. Like some people hate that. I always think my significant everything absolutely despises that, and I do it all the time. Like, so yeah, like when you see me talk, like I'm double jointed. So, and I talk with my hands. It's just that I can't talk with the other. I can't talk with the other hand because I'm holding the phone with it. Um, so I talked about yesterday, I talked about how amazing the gym was and how I did the spin class. And if you haven't seen that video, I'll just kind of reiterate it. Um, I took a 1 hour spin class with Jody. Now, I haven't done a spin class in two, three, for probably since 2016, so about 2 years since I did an actual spin class, and even then, um, it would have been before June, so I'm gonna say about 2 years and a half ish, almost a long fucking time. Um, so needless to say, I was a little worried about it. I was a little scared about it, and I think anybody who is in that position would be. Especially because I did break my ankle in January, and I do have degenerative issues and arthritis. Blah 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 blah. Whatever. There's a list of horse shit that excuses. Um, and that's part of my problem is that I allow myself excuses. But you have this. Okay, well, yeah, you do. What are you gonna do about it? What can you do about it? Is there anything I can do about it? No? Nothing at all? Alright, then move on. You know, I'm, I don't give myself a lot of room for my bullshit. Like, this is not pertaining to anybody else's mind or how do you think or how you feel about yourself or this is nirvana. This is how I feel. This is how I feel. This is my journey and telling you guys how I feel today. This is how I'm feeling. So this does not pertain to anybody else because I obviously have to say that. It doesn't pertain to anybody else's body or what you're capable of doing or how much exercise you can do or whatever. Today is all about my mental and physical health. So, and how it affects me, and it did affect me in a weird way because I started thinking about it last night and I couldn't stop thinking about it. So, after the class was over, and wiping off the bikes because you wouldn't believe how many people didn't wipe off their fucking bike. Just you just you wouldn't believe how many people go in the ladies' bathroom and don't wash their hands. So I'm just saying is all. You wouldn't believe how many people go work out or go to the steam room or go to the sauna and then just immediately get in the pool. You nasty. If you do that, you nasty. Nasty. You nasty. Okay, like I don't want to be swimming around somebody else's dead skin cells and sweat meats and your ball meats and your vagina meats and like whatever else meats you decided to get all sweated up and your pubic hair and your fucking nastiness. Hey, take a damn shower. Nasty. Anyway, if you get offended, that's your own damn fault. Take a shower. So, back to what I was saying. I'll put my iPad up. Hey, Hey, Yuki. Over there, you told you to lie down. Get over there. Get over there. My dog. No. Come on. Come on, which is the only way I can keep you from barking. Come on. How could you not love her? Honest to God, like how could I not love her to pieces? You know, you're annoying. You're annoying because you bark, and I hate that, but I love you too much. She is going with me to... No licky. She is going with me to Korea. So, I'm going to have somebody, I think I told you guys before, I'm going to have somebody watch Saki. And then she'll be traveling with me. I'm not willing to put one of the dogs underneath the carriage of the plane. It's not happening. I'm not doing that under any circumstances. My dogs are too precious. And if I can't see them and have my hands on them. So, and like I said, anybody would be happy to watch fucking Saki potato. That's not my dog barking, by the way. That's somebody else's dog barking, but it riles up Yuki, so I just... Let's take just a few seconds out here to see how damn cute my dog is. That's Mama's baby. I know that doggy's not having a good time, but you don't have to bark. He's okay. He's okay. So back to what I was saying. People are nasty. They don't wipe off their bikes. Whatever, which means that I have to clean whatever I'm using beforehand and then clean it afterwards because ow. So afterwards, you know, we do the class. I'm feeling invincible. I'm feeling unstoppable. Jody has kicked ass. I've kicked some ass. And then, you know, the lady asks, you know, I'm assuming you've lost a great deal of weight. And then I'm reminded that no matter how hard I work, no matter how much I lift, no matter, you know, how good my cardiovascular system happens to be, or how much I can, you know, how much I can power through, and like, you know, I'm always going to be reminded that I used to weigh 500 pounds. People are always going to notice that this. And, you know, everybody else has to deal with their own, like, meats, is how I like to put it, because it makes me feel better just to say. Everybody else has to deal with their own skin issues. Some people are worse than others. Some people, you know, are not. But it's all something that most people don't particularly care for, is to see extra skin. I don't particularly care for it, but I'm not gonna make myself feel like shit because I happen to have it. I'm not gonna cover it, even if I could, because I happen to have it. But it is a definite reminder to me that no matter what I do, I'm always going to have this one, at least, that you can outwardly see, this one thing that will tie me, and other people that see me will know that, you know, I used to be over 500 pounds. My arm was so big, it was the size of somebody's thigh. That's how big my arms were. They were the size of a normal person's fucking thigh. Like, ridiculously big. But that happens. And, you know, I did get over 500 pounds. And I don't know how much exactly I weighed at my highest, but these aren't pretty, but they're mine, and I earned them. And sometimes I get sad about it because they hurt and they don't feel good. But it also shows me how much work I have done, how much work I have managed, how I've never truly given up, even though I've wanted to so many times. How I've just kept plugging along. No matter how much regain I had, I still went to the gym. No matter, how bad I'm feeling, I still force my ass up and get what needs to be gotten. There have been, people who have said, there are all kinds of stuff they can't do because of their bodies and whatnot. And like that, that's all well and good. I'm not telling you guys that you have to do what I do. I really don't feel that way. I don't think anybody has to do what somebody else does unless you want to or you're capable of it. You do what you can do, boo boo. Like whatever you're willing to push yourself to do, whatever you're willing to try, however long it takes you to achieve something, that's all you really have to worry about. It's not a competition. Nobody has to swing their dick the furthest. Like nobody has to really compare. I don't compare myself to Jody. Like, and I don't know why anybody would want to compare themselves to me. Do you see what I'm saying? Like, I don't find other people in the community and I'm like, oh man, if I could, that's just asking for, trouble. Like, the minute you start like, oh God, I wish I was, no, I don't wish I was her. Or I don't wish I was him. I don't wish I was anybody besides me. And I just have to work harder for what I want. And that's okay. Because nothing worthwhile comes easy, in my most humble and personal opinion, because I don't get anything easy. So I fucking earned my shit. And this I earned it. I earned it. Sticks together. Knock it off. I earned this. And yes, it does tie me to it. And people do see it because I can't really hide it. And compression, we went out and got me some compression stuff in my arms, and they cut off my circulation. And if they don't cut off my circulation, then they're too loose, and then it's just leave them alone. Just they're fine. Just fuck it. I'm just one of those fuck it moods. And just like when I go to the pool, you can see how bad my legs are. In pants, in clothing, I look great. Like you put a jacket on, to cover my arm meats. You put a dress on, you put, pants and, nice shirt, and you can fandangle your face all to hell and back. But the moment you take off your clothes, well, that's what your body looks like. That's where you have to be honest with yourself, is when, I take pictures, and when I see pictures of myself naked, or if I see my, pictures of the back of my legs and the skin that's starting to droop down from my ass, like, it's not pretty, but it's not the worst thing that's ever happened to me either. I would, again, much rather have skin to deal with than the weight to deal with. I would much rather have empty sacks of boobs that used to exist than, no, that's a lie. Like, I miss my titties. Like, I do. I miss my titties really bad. My poor tube socks filled with cottage cheese. You're welcome. So I love you, beautiful, gorgeous, amazing faces. I hope everyone's having a wonderful day, no matter where you are in the world. And I'll talk to you again tomorrow. Mwah. Bye.